Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Wednesday, December 29, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Edmonton Oilers vs St. Louis Blues. Through 31 games, the St. Louis Blues goal and overall scoring leader is Vladimir Tarasenko with 29 points. He has reached his mark of 12 goals on a shooting percentage of 11.2%. So far, 17.0% of his goals have come during power play time. Behind him is Pavel Buchnevich, who has 18 assists to go along with his 11 goals. While on the ice, his offensive production has led to a plus-minus rating of plus 14.0. St. Louis's top goalie is Jordan Binnington, who is giving up an average of 2.87 goals per game. In his 17 games played, he has come up with a quality start just 35% of the time. The St. Louis Blues will look to start this part of the schedule on the right foot after a 4-2 loss to Winnipeg in their last outing. Pavel Buchnevich and Vladimir Tarasenko share the team lead in scoring with 29 points apiece, with Buchnevich logging 11 goals, 18 assists and a team best plus 14 plus-minus rating, while Tarasenko has a team-high 12 goals and 17 assists. Ivan Barbashev and Jordan Kyrou each have 25 points, with Barbashev logging 11 goals, while Kyrou has 9 goals and 16 assists. Robert Thomas leads the Blues with 20 assists as well this season. Our first betting advice is to pick St. Louis. Through 29 games, the Edmonton Oilers' goal and overall scoring leader is Leon Draisaitl with 49 points. He has reached his mark of 23 goals on a shooting percentage of 23.5%. So far, 57% of his goals have come during power play time. Behind him is Connor McDavid, who has 32 assists to go along with his 17 goals. While on the ice, his offensive production has led to a plus-minus rating of plus 6.0. Edmonton's top goalie is Mikko Koskinen, who is giving up an average of 3.16 goals per game. In his 18 games played, he has come up with a quality start just 41% of the time. The Edmonton Oilers will look to build on back-to-back wins to close out their pre-Christmas schedule after a 5-3 win over Seattle last time out. Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid share the team lead in scoring with 49 points, with Draisaitl logging a team-high 23 goals and 26 assists, while McDavid has a team-high 32 assists this season. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has 25 points with 22 assists, while Jesse Puljujarvi has 23 points, and Zach Hyman has 11 goals. Our second betting advice is to pick over 6.5. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Philadelphia Flyers vs Seattle Kraken. The Philadelphia Flyers are scoring an average of only 2.66 goals per game, which is 25th in the NHL. Philadelphia takes an average of 31.5 shots, which is 17th, and the power play for Philadelphia is 26th in the league, as the Flyers score 15.9% of the time with a man advantage, which has resulted in only 13 power play goals in 29 games played. The leading goal scorer for Philadelphia is Cam Atkinson with 12, while Claude Giroux is second in goals scored with 11. Giroux is the leader in assists with 14, and the overall points leader with 25. Atkinson is second in points with 20. The Flyers are playing their best hockey of the season. It looked bleak for a while after the squad had lost 10 consecutive games. However, the squad has been outstanding after the dismissal of coach Alain Vigneault. They have won 4 out of their last 5 games, with the only defeat in that span occurring in a shootout. Our first betting advice is to pick Philadelphia Flyers. The Seattle Kraken are having some difficulties in their inaugural NHL season. They stand in last place in the Pacific Division with only 10 wins. Seattle has lost 5 out of their last 6 games overall, including a 5-3 home defeat to the Oilers prior to the break. They have only collected 2 wins in December due to poor defense and goaltending. Jordan Eberle leads the way offensively. The 31-year-old right winger has accrued 5 points in his last 6 games and sees plenty of power play ice time. Eberle has 12 goals and 9 assists on the season. Jared McCann has been kept in check recently, netting only 2 goals on the month. Overall, the 25-year-old center is having a promising season, registering 17 points. Yanni Gourde, who was taken in the expansion draft from the Lightning, has 16 points. Seattle has 3 key D-men on the COVID list in Adam Larsson, Jamie Alexiak, and Vince Dunn. Our second betting advice is to pick over 6. Vancouver Canucks vs Anaheim Ducks. The Ducks were at home in their last game before the break, losing to the Arizona Coyotes 6-5, while they had only given up 3 goals in winning their previous 2 games. 4 different Anaheim players scored in the loss and Hampus Lindholm lit the lamp twice. This is an interesting matchup of 2 squads playing terrific hockey. The Canucks have been tremendous since firing head coach Travis Green, winning 6 consecutive games, including victories against the Bruins, Jets, and first-place Hurricanes. They are a stellar 8-1 in their last 9 games. Furthermore, the Canucks are receiving great goaltending and have allowed 2 or fewer goals in 6 out of their last 9 games. The Ducks have been going to overtime in several games recently. JT Miller is tied for the team lead with 10 goals and leads them with 32 points and has a goal and 6 assists over the last 5 games. Horvat also has 10 goals and he has 3 of them in the last 2 games. Backup Jaroslav Halak may get the call in this game, but I doubt it after the break, and he has given up 3 goals in each of his last 2 starts. On the season, Vancouver is 6-8-1 on the road. Our first betting advice is to pick Vancouver Canucks. The Anaheim Ducks continue to surprise and stand atop the Pacific Division entering Tuesday night. They had a 2-game winning streak slashed in a tough 6-5 overtime home loss to the Coyotes in their latest action before the break. They have earned at least 1 point in 9 out of their last 10 games overall. Troy Terry is enjoying a breakout season. The 24-year-old center has cooled down a bit lately, with only 6 points in 9 games played this month, but has a team leading 30 points on the year. Anaheim has one of the most exciting young players in the game in Trevor Zegras. The 20-year-old center has accumulated a stellar 11 points in December and is up to 8 goals, along with 17 assists on the season. Isaac Lundstrom is another young talent. The 22-year-old center is displaying his potential and has registered 16 points. The Vancouver Canucks were playing the best hockey of the season before the NHL season was paused temporarily due to COVID outbreaks. They recently fired coach Travis Green and are flourishing under new head coach Bruce Boudreau. Vancouver has won 6 consecutive games, including a 5-2 win in San Jose in their latest game on December 16. JT Miller is one of the hottest players in the league, collecting 12 points in his 8 games played on the month. The 28-year-old center leads the team with 10 goals and has 32 points. Defenseman Quinn Hughes is also thriving, amassing 10 points on the month. The steady blue liner is only 22 years old. Hughes has accrued a total of 26 points and owns a solid +9 rating. Bo Horvat has been held pointless in 2 games against the Ducks this season. The 26-year-old center has 19 points. Defenseman Tyler Myers has landed on the COVID list and won't play. Our second betting advice is to pick under 5.5.